video. In this video, I'm going to give you 9 things you need to do it right to make sure that you can able to attract you are a professional or corporate expert, or you are a entrepreneur, or you are a social builder, or you're a social entrepreneur. End of the day, what is the most important to you is to recruit the team. So how you can really attract the right talent and you will be able to sustain them is one of the key mission for you as a leader, or even a manager, or even a director, or even a CEO level executives in even working for a corporate level or in a particular professional industry. And how do you really do that? Maybe you are having some trouble, or you're trying to attract more people, or you're trying to build a new team. Congratulations, you found the right video. In this video, I'm going to give you 9 things you need to do it right to make sure that you can able to attract the right talent, and not only that, you'll be able to sustain them in a very practical manner. You want that right? So let's get started. Oh, just one more thing. Yes. So for you, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new in the channel, I'm John. I'm the CEO, Chief Information Officer, and the founder of VSHR Group. Check it out in the description section to know more about me in the description. But anyway, let's get started because I want to give you value, right?
After working like last 15 years in IT field, this is what I realized. What is IT? Yeah. Sure. Thank you. So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give a big hand to them?
So number 1. Before I say even the number 1, you have to understand that one to attract the right candidates to your job interview and then going through your journey. So what it really matters is about having a good employee experience. So there's a lot of people has a common misunderstanding about the difference between employee engagement and employee experience, because it's two different actually things. Actually, if you see in a linear way, it's actually one step next to the employee experience. To define the employee experience, you have to have a right strategy and a right research to build a right employee experience, because what's the journey you wanted to have inside your company. And then you, on top of that one, your next phase will be employee engagement. A lot of money has been spent in employee engagement in the last few years without having the right strategy of the employee experience. And there's a lot of experts right now talking the core reason why the employee engagement didn't really work. So when you define the right employee experience, the number 1 thing you have to do about employee branding, you need to invest money to build the employee branding. So that means what the employee experience you're trying to build on, you have to actively and passively spread it out inside your company and outside your company too. So the people who know inside your company, they really know, they will be knowing how to tell to other people. When you spread it out and outside the company by using different kind of digital campaign or even conference speech, and you let them know what your company is striving for and what is the experience they look like. So that will become your employee brand. So build a strong employer brand. Number 2, focus about the employee onboarding process. So one of the key things I love to talk about is this one about people should be excited to join your company. So that's the way it starts about when somebody look at your job posting in online, somebody apply, how your interactions happen between the HR department and them, how they come to the interview, when they come to the interview, what experience they get, and then even when they get a job offer from the starting, this is like a complete vacuum period. Find it out a way to keep them engaged with you and with your company, and keep them and feed them the right information so they stay excited to be part of your company. So that's why you really need to have designed a right onboarding process for every company, people joining your company. Number 3, also the offboarding process, because there's no way, you don't expect that somebody join your company and everybody will be staying forever and retiring their company. That will not be possible. Even somebody retiring, right? Even 20 years later, your company should be still going on and keep making profitable and create impact for the clients and solving the problem for your customers. So in this process, that you always need to have an onboarding, offboarding process. So your mission should be about that way I design on this one, that the way I like to do it, the way create the employee experience. So people, I never expect that somebody will be with me forever, but when they join, they will be enjoying it, and when they're leaving, they will regret living into it. So doing this one is about if you do the right employee experience, when even they're leaving, collect right information from them, why they're leaving, what things move them out, and don't just document that one too. keep them indirectly connected with them, so maybe you can rehire them if there is a good talent. The same time, when you are giving the right connections with them and really listen to their problem, first of all, you get them as a promoter. Even they're leaving the company, they will recommend someone else to join you. And secondly, you listen to them and actually figure out what actually thing you need to improve in your company. So that's why the proper onboarding program is really important. Number 4, to get the right onboarding and onboarding process, you need to design a really good process. And how it will happen, you need to train and upskill your HR team. Make them think about, rather than just a human resource, make them think about human capital or chief happiness officer. That level, a lot of innovation going on right now in the world. People and millennials are very different compared to what it used to be before. And the employee experience is so much important. That's why, because end of the day, you will need to hire a lot of millennials, because you will not be able to hiring like 30, 40 years of professionals for even entry-level jobs. And the only way you need to have a right onboarding process and offboarding process, and it will only happen when you have the right skill set in your HR department. To make it happen, you can sort it out in different way. You can bring up different kind of consultant to work with you and provide you support. If you don't have enough money to have a consultant to a process, then another way is this one. You can have a subscription-based different kind of HR consulting agency who will provide you the strategy and provide you the right training to the HR team, so they will be able to get the right rails and move forward. So that is a way you have to think about what kind of company you have and how much budget you have. So based on that one, you need to build a strategy. If you have any particular question about this one based on your company size, go ahead and comment below in the video your size of the company and the people you have right now, and what the problem you're facing, or what are you looking to achieve. Go ahead and comment below. I'd love to give an answer and interact with you too. Number 5, you need to invest to build the right leadership skill. If you don't have the leadership skill right now, you're gonna demotivate your very early stage below, even up to manager level, who become the millennials, right? The millennials are very much moved with the leadership skill, but if you try to tell them with a strong top-down management level, you will always demotivate them, and they will be always leaving you sooner or later. Or you make them think like you make them work with you without a purpose rather than just making money. So it's just a matter of money be with you. So that's why you need to think about investing in your staff. You have to build them the right training programs. You can bring consultant or you can bring the right kind of workforce transformation solutions providers, and you can transform your company cultures and build the right leadership rather than not just a management level. Bring them a leader, promote the leadership culture. And if you're a CEO or if you're a chief HR officer, it should start from you. Because if you don't bring from the top, no one will understand and no one will want to embrace such kind of change. If you have any question, you are facing any kind of problem in leadership, go ahead and comment below. I would love to give an answer as well. Number 6, you need to learn about using work efficiently and work effectively. So it's called work hard and work smart too. And the way you can work really smart is about doing the right technology investment. So build the right technology platform for your company in terms of the operating model and the service model. Use the right technology, because you have a workforce, most of them probably millennials already. They are quite savvy in terms of computer and all kind of IT equipment gears. So when you don't give them right technology equipment, they feel like they are not really making impact, and they're not learning with you, and they're going to drop off and going to move to another company where they are actually use those technologies. So technology thing going to keep them excited, make them efficient, make them effective, and make the win for you. If you have any particular problems about your technology, you need an advice how to which kind of technology you should invest, go ahead and comment below. I'd love to give you an answer as well. Number 7. The process improvement. You need to have a right and regular process improvement, because if you don't have the right and streamlined process for your company, you will be always frustrate your employees and they will really give up. Because if your processes are too long and too bureaucratic and not streamlined, and if there's a lot of steps there which is not necessary, they're gonna really create a lot of frustration for your employees, and they will feel like they cannot make progress as fast as they want to. They cannot make the progress as fast as they should go, and they even can go. So that's actually very frustrating. You gotta remember one more thing here too. A lot of steps maybe was even 6 months or 1 year before was been relevant. Maybe not now, because things has been changed. Things have COVID happened. A lot of things has been changed. So you need to do the right process optimization. So one of the great way of doing this one is Lean Six Sigma implementations, We probably don't have such kind of process optimization. So best way to doing this one, bring up some kind of expert who can do a review or process, bring somebody like a CIO or bring somebody on Lean Six Sigma experts to sit down with your business process and help you to streamline the process. Yes, I know it's boring work, so that's the reason nobody wants to do it. And even you'll be a CIO director, you don't want to do it because you have a lot of other things to do. Bring a consultant and let them do it. If you have a particular problem in your process, you want to improve something, you're facing any problem in your process, go ahead and comment below. I'd love to give an answer about your problem too. Number 8, a lot of top performers leave in a particular company because they don't see what can go next. They see that they already hit the ceiling. They already see that the brick wall is next to them. They don't know what will be the next role into it. So you need to work with the HR department. If you're an HR chief HR officer or if you have a CEO, even you are a department head, work on a career succession plan inside of your company. Every people who should come to the company should have a career path. Unfortunately, almost 90% company we find out in you researching like up to 500 company in Vietnam, they don't have designed a clear career path. They don't know what will be. We ask the employees, they don't know what's going to be next role. So what they do, they perform really well, they earn, and then they apply for another job, and they move to other companies. So that's such a terrible way of losing the talent, right? And they also not become your promoter too, because they left you because they have nothing else to do. There was a frustration. So you don't want somebody to leave with such kind of thing. So build the right career succession plan. If you're not doing it yourself, you don't have enough capable HR team, bring a consultant, bring a freelance HR person to work with you and run it as a project and get it done. Make sure that everybody has a career path in your company. Number 9, you need to have the right performance review process for your company. You need to have an every 6 months or every quarter, you do the right performance review for every staff, every managers, every director to give them the feedback. It's not about just to criticize them, but also to reward them who are really doing good work. So that will create a very winning and hunger in your team and the right healthy contest inside them to go forward and do better thing for your company. So if you're looking for the right team and you want to sustain these companies or you want to build the right team and you want to bring the right talent to work with you, these are the 9 things I just shared with you. You should be focusing into it. But I know that when you're doing the employee experience, you can consider more KPIs too. So if you have a particular problem building the right employee experience in your company, go ahead and comment below. Love to give an advice in that one too. And if you're watching an expert who see that there's some other elements you did something and it really make a great impact for your company in a particular changes, go ahead and comment below. Love to hear your story. So here you go. You sustain the talents, you want to bring the right talents, and you got my 9 tips. So now go ahead and take action into it and build a great company for other people so they can join you and be successful in their career and life, and you become a great successful leader. Good luck.